Good morning. Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. Welcome back to the Arsenal podcast, guys. Kosi's Arsenal Army. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a wonderful night, or I should say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, or even good night, wherever you are in different parts of the world. I know many people watch this from South Africa, India, and a couple of other countries. So please make yourself comfortable and make no mistake, this is the first transfer episode of today, where Arsenal, we will be discussing about the three deals that Arsenal could actually do on the next 7 days. This is if we do this, it would make some sense for me. Early January transfer, deals, early January transfer window, dealings, do 2, 3, 4 deals, we get out of the window. It makes some sense. Smash the like button, let us get them to 200 likes, just like we have been doing it. ISCO close, Kolasinac close, Sokratis close. Those are three deals I'm gonna be talking about, and I'll be very happy to share more other news and views in the description. So please make sure you read the description, because there are many more stories. We can't discuss them all here on the podcast. So most of them will be left in the description. The Socrates story, the Mesut story, the Joan Jordan story, and a couple of other stories that we can actually discuss. But for now, let us just get into it. Smash the like button, comments with your name. $100 will be available for winning if we hit 20k. That should be January. I'm very optimistic that in January we shall have 20,000 subscribers. So one person like this will be able to go away with $100, and the lucky person only. Smash the like button, comment, so that I can know your name. Of course, after do subscribing and turning on the notification bell. The more regular you are, I read your comments. I do reply to your comments. So the more regular you are, it will be easy for me to identify you among the pool. But that's not the reason as to why I'm here. I'm here for transfer talk. Okay, let's get into it. 3 deals on the next 3 days, 7 days. Sorry. Arsenal could actually do very, it's a very interesting piece of story, because we always know Arsenal is one club that is so lazy at doing transfers. Poor negotiation, poor scouting. We are very poor at everything when it comes to transfers. And this is a problem that has been at the club for the past 10, 20 years. So make no mistake, this is not the Arsenal that we expect in the transfer summer or in the transfer, January transfer window. We expect an Arsenal that is very slow. However, in the next 7 days, if Arsenal keeps the pace, we could actually finish 3 deals very soon. The first deal is that of Kolasinac, who is actually willing to take a pay cut to go back to Schalke 04, according to Sky Sports. Now, Kolasinac has not been getting, game time at Arsenal, not in the Europa League, not in the Premier League, not anywhere. Of course, he has played, very few games, a few games in the Europa League, which I think, as a player who's still in love with his career, they do not mean anything unless when he's talking about getting some money from Arsenal and so on. But at the end of the day, if you want to save your career so that you can actually earn from it in the next 3-4 years, then you've got to get some game time. And look, Kolasinac is an awful defender, but by the time he came at Arsenal, he was one of the best defenders in Germany. I don't know how that happened, but he was one of the best. So reports indicating that he's gonna, take a pay cut, go to Schalke 04, and Arsenal will help in paying some of the wages of Sid Kolasinac. Not the best of deals in the interest of Arsenal, but again, not the worst of deals, because we want to get his deal, actually his wages off our budget, so that we can actually bring in new players. Stan Kroenke has already made it clear that if Arsenal is going to bring in another player, then we have to offload some of the bargain, some of the luggage and the bad deals we have. So it could be Sid Kolasinac, which I do not have any problems with. If Arsenal feel that he's the player that should be leaving Arsenal, at this moment in time, I've already wanted him to leave. Last summer, he was about to leave to Leverkusen, and things never worked out. So I think that was a little bit more unfortunate. But this time, probably Arsenal will do a much better job. The other player that's also about to leave, the deal is also very close, is Sokratis Papastopoulos, and he will be heading to Fenerbahce, according to the latest reports. He will be heading to Fenerbahce, cancelling his contract, meaning that he's going to go away from the club without getting a penny. And I pity Arsenal. I do pity Arsenal because we have a very stupid negotiation room and a very stupid and dull transfer board. Look, this guy was going to leave in the summer on the same deal. He wanted to cancel his contract and go to Napoli, because he wanted to cancel his contract and go to Napoli to get more money, more wages, something like that, or sign, a bigger sign-on fee. That's what he wanted. Foolishly, Arsenal said no. We want something like 4 million out of this player. Now we are cancelling his contract in January because because he's taking a lot of wages, and in the summer he's gonna go on a free transfer. So we want to take off his wages off the budget for the next 6 months. And I'm asking myself, as easy as this, why the hell did we refuse Sokratis to go and keep him out of the squad? These are things that really do not make sense. If we knew that we're not going to use Mesut Ozil, probably now, he should have left. He should have left. Last summer, but one. But anyway, Sokratis Papastopoulos will be leaving Arsenal, and he'll be flying to Turkey, to Fenerbahce. I mean, it's a good deal for him. He's in the dying days of his career. I mean, he's not going to die, but his career is dying out. So, I think he's finished. He's finished as a player. So probably if he goes out to Turkey, Italy, Germany, then just finish off his career, that would do for him. So I think it's a good deal for Sokratis, a good deal for Arsenal. We are getting time to, we are getting a chance to, reduce, 2 players off our burden, in the next 7 days. If Arsenal can keep like this, then it's a good deal. Now, the fact that we are putting off 2 players also means that we have an opportunity to sign in 2 players. Actually, do not forget, and make no mistake, William Saliba could also be on a move out of Arsenal. So then we're left with, that means we have an opportunity to sign in 2 or 3 players if we let 3 players leave. And one of those players is ISCO, and it's the only transfer I'm gonna be talking about coming to Arsenal right now, because it's the only close one. Maybe in the afternoon transfer talk show, we shall talk about other things, and you guys will have a chance to call in and phone in and get me opinions about Zapata and Buendia and a couple of other things. So let's go down into ISCO. ISCO is reportedly very, very, very much interested in joining Arsenal, and Arsenal are also interested in getting the player. Talks have been opened. I hope you guys know that, because I did that story yesterday and told you that we opened talks, and they are going on smoothly. It's going to be a 6-month deal. That deal could also be closed down on the next 7 days. So probably Arsenal, it looks like we are set to go for ISCO, because Julian Brandit, who we wanted, for 20-30 million, there were reports that, and I did report this story, that Arsenal had agreed 20-30 million, in principle, for Julian Brandit. But it seems that Dortmund are saying they would not want to leave any players of theirs to go in the January transfer window. Now that leaves us with Isco, Buendia. How Semawa is also definitely not going to move in January. So probably that leaves us with not so many options. And I think Isco is going to be one of those players. And it really just ticks my boxes when I say that Isco could actually join Arsenal. And no, I didn't say that. I said we could do a loan deal and a permanent transfer. So it makes some sense if we go for Isco on a 6-month loan deal, and then we go for Emi Buendia on a permanent deal, which is a little bit tricky, because it looks like Norwich are also looking at a fee above 20 million, which Arsenal is saying it will just do enough, 18 to 20, and now which is saying, no, you're cheating us. So probably we shall talk about that later as well. But my focus is on ISCO. If we can do ISCO, very, very, very fast, then you have ISCO, Partey, and Emily Smith-Rowe in the midfield. That is already good to go. Then probably as time goes in the January transfer window, we can secure the services of Emi Buendia. Then you have ISCO, Buendia, and Partey. That could be, such a crack of a midfield. And, I'll be very happy to say we are back again. But, until that, then let us wait for things as how they will actually unfold. So the story of Julian Brandt, reports say he might not leave in the winter. So if if we want him, we must actually go back for him. That is in the summer, which is for me not the best of news. I would have wanted him this January transfer window. Why not, guys? Thank you so much for watching. 200 likes, please. 200 likes, please. Make no mistake, the discipline is wanted. Do not spam, do not scam. 200 likes, much needed. But the subscriptions, of course, this has been a very, very good month. I've received almost, I think, 600 subscribers. That is a little bit massive. January, we are working for 20k subscribers. We must hit that mark, 20k subscribers. And by the end of this year, we must be in 50,000 subscribers. So make no mistake, make sure you are subscribing. That's our target by the end of next year. By the end of 2021, 50,000 subscribers must be in there, and we must have a very, very great podcast where we discuss big Arsenal news and transfer news. Why not, guys? I'm gonna be leaving it at this, and I'll be coming back later. I'll speak to you about Marcel Sabitzer. Look, I don't want to talk about this too. Please do not tempt me. But one big German journalist, in the names of Jan Froger, says, however much Spurs is interested, Arsenal is also interested in signing Sabitzer. Yeah, we shall be talking about Bissouma and the possibilities. Make sure you have turned on your notification bell, because I'm coming live at exactly 6 p.m. So make sure you've turned on your bell. Yeah, make no mistake. We shall be discussing the possibilities of Gigi Wijnaldum joining us on a free deal. Can Liverpool let that happen? Of course, they do have a couple of midfielders. Thiago is back. I've seen him yesterday. He was playing against Newcastle, and he was really on it. So probably we have a chance to get ourselves a Jorginho Wijnaldum. So I'll be discussing all those things 6 p.m. exactly. That is 5 hours from now. Make sure you've subscribed and you've turned on your bell if you want to get all the latest from here. Make sure you have also smashed the like button, and your comment is also very much needed. I'm out of this place, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.